Excuse me. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So, if you multiplied 9 times 4, right? And you
Yeah.
divided by 3 and you added 6, what do you get?
Hold up. Divided by 3
Yes. And then
and
you
add
add 6.
6.
Yes.
18.
Okay. Now, if you divide the remainder, what's the product?
Divide the remainder.
Yeah,
The remainder of what?
of the product.
Divide 12. Divide 18 by 18.
No, because the quotient equals the sum.
Come on, man.
You don't know Pythagorean theorem?
Yeah, I do. Not. I.
The fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
This is my cat.
Oh, facts. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. Oh, that's so hurt, bro. He's just gonna diss me like that.
Yup.
Shit. So, how are you doing on this night?
I am alright. You kind of just broke my brain.
Facts. Kind of had to do
Shit.
that. Kind of had to do that. What you smoking on? Breeze.
Yup.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a puff bar?
Yeah.
Facts. Is that your college sweater?
No.
No.
It's just a sweater.
Oh, okay. All right. You finna get high?
I'm gonna try. I think I might have burnt my coil though.
You know what? I'm gonna tell your parents. I'm gonna call your parents right now.
Do it.
I'm gonna call your parents. I'm gonna get your IP address, okay? And from your IP address, I'm gonna locate where you are. And from there, I'm gonna get your address. And then from there, I'm gonna find out who lives at that address. And from there, I'm gonna know who your parents are. And then from that, I'm gonna call your parents. How do you feel about that?
Go ahead and do it. Is that a fume?
Nah, it's yeah, it is actually. You were a smoker. You're a vapor. You know your stuff.
Yeah. Is that the pink lemonade one? That one tastes like fucking Pink Whitney.
Pink Whitney. What the fuck is Pink Whitney?
It's like this super, super girly alcohol. It's like vodka and pink lemonade.
Oh, okay. I think that yeah. I think I might have heard of that. I think I might have heard of that. Nah, facts. Are you old enough to be drinking?
No.
You just
Sorry, I'm
said
being mean.
you just said
I'm
fuck
being
it.
mean to my cat.
You just said fuck it.
Yeah.
Nah, facts. Facts. I
I
see
don't
that.
drink too often.
Okay. Okay. Let's have a therapy session. So why are you
Okay.
drinking? Why
I
do you
think
drink?
smoke. I don't usually drink, but last night,
Mhm.
yesterday, I drank a lot because I was at a wedding and they had an open bar and
Facts.
they didn't ID. So I went up there like 4 times.
Facts. It was your lucky day, huh?
Yeah, but I was like the wedding, I don't know what it was. Like I just started like crying like a lot. So I was like, okay, now I have to get drunk. So I stopped crying.
Is it because you want love? Is that why?
I was a bit jealous. Yeah.
We're getting somewhere. You see how this works? We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
Yep.
And why do you feel like you were jealous?
Because I don't know. I think a lot of marriages like don't work out like anymore. And I kind of give up hope because I think my standards are like a little too high, you know?
What are your standards?
Like a guy that's not a fucking asshole,
hmm
but all the guys my age are like assholes.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
Oh, you got some time. You got some time. You got some time. You got some time.
My cousin, that was whose wedding it was, and she got married. She got married yesterday, and she's only 22.
Right.
And but I was like, I don't want to get married that young, bro. Like you're just like
Right.
I don't know.
You want to experience the world,
Yeah,
but you want someone to experience the world with.
that ass. I
Fact.
think I think I might have better luck if I try to find someone like not from this country.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's a fair statement. That's a fair statement.
Yeah.
That's a fair statement.
Ugh. What?
So, have you been through a lot of breakups? Is that what it is?
I've never really been the person that got dumped. I've always been like the person that like breaks up with people because I just get like I don't know. I just something always just like isn't good enough, and I don't feel like it's necessarily like their fault. I think a lot of times it's like me. You know, that's what I mean by like my standards are a bit too high.
Okay. What was it about them that made you feel like they weren't meeting your standards?
They kind of just like stop caring.
Stop caring. In what way?
Like he already had me, so he like stopped trying. You know,
Hmm. Okay.
like he stopped trying to woo me because we were dating, but I don't think that that should stop when you're dating because I felt like I tried a lot, but
For sure. For
yeah.
sure. For sure. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that.
Kitty.
Submitted. Whoa, kitty.
Kid,
Your cat's name is Candy?
I call her Kitty. Her name is
Oh,
Artemis.
Kitty. Artemis. Oh. What's that about? Artemis.
She just thinks her name's Kitty, though we never really call her Artemis. Artemis is the Greek goddess of hunting.
Interesting.
Yeah, so she's my
Interesting.
hunt. Come here. You're fine. Don't be like that. Come here.
I want to see you. Hey, I want to see you. I want to see you. Hey, 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 Artemis, kitty,
She's
kitty.
not. She's not having it.
Don't be like that.
She's a bitch.
Don't be like that. Meow. Meow.
Oh, now she's leaving. She's
Nah,
like, fuck
facts,
you.
facts. So, what are your plans for the future?
I want to be a social worker
Facts. And why do you want to be a social worker?
because I guess you want to be a therapy session. I got abused pretty bad when I was little, and so I want to take kids out of those environments because I feel like we have control over the type of people that we put out into the world, and
Mhm.
it all starts with like childhood trauma. Like the more kids with childhood trauma, the more school shooters, the more rapists, the more fucking
Mhm.
like murderers you're potentially putting out into the world. So you start from getting them out of that situation so they can be better people.
Right, right, right. No, I feel that. I feel that. It's very noble of you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you were abused.
Yeah, he's dead now though. Me
Oh,
and my mom, we he was like a meth addict, like a lot of meth, and we moved away years ago and got like a bunch of like restraining orders and shit.
hmm.
And we found out that last September of last year he was working and a tree fell on his head.
Oh my God.
Which that I mean, but isn't that some karma right there?
That's fucked.
Like what are the odds like
That's fucked.
a tree like lands on your skull?
Fucking A, man.
Like the tree just fell.
Fucking A.
Like
I think
yeah.
you know something. I think you know something.
Yeah, he was an asshole. He was
Hmm.
actually he was like diagnosed with antisocial disorder, which means like he was a diagnosed like psychopath.
Oh shit. True
Like
that.
something in his brain wasn't working right, and he couldn't feel empathy for others. It's just how
Really?
his brain worked. Yeah, that's how it's the same thing that like serial killers have antisocial disorder.
Shit.
But he's dead now, so
Hey man,
meeting his maker.
you know what I'm saying?
Let's get political. How do you feel about what's going on with women in the world right now?
Oh man, you taking it
I'm
there.
I'm
You're
not here to
you're
yo, I'm
taking
not
it
here to judge.
there.
I understand completely both sides, bro.
You're taking it there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Challenge
It's
accepted.
happening.
Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Okay. In particular, which topic are we starting?
Probably the biggest one, abortion.
Yeah.
You feel uncomfortable about the situation.
I'm not uncomfortable. I just don't know if you can take this opinion. I don't know.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I completely like I understand.
Okay. All right. All right, for sure. So, everyone's up in arms about abortion, right? Fair enough. Your body, you do what you want. But responsibility is a thing, you know,
Mhm.
accountability is a thing, abuse of an option is a thing, you know, lack of respect for yourself is a thing, lack
Yeah.
of lack of respect who you are engaging in activities with is a thing. Um, Lack of choice in your partner that you're engaging with is a thing.
Yeah, not giving them a like not even telling them.
Not telling them, not giving a shit who you're sleeping with, like these are all factors that like you should be thinking about. Like you can prevent these things. You can prevent getting pregnant. You just choose to not care, you know. Also, the whole topic of abortion, just a month ago, people were talking about, oh, school shootings, we got to protect the kids from guns. Now you're crying about abortion, not caring about kids. You want to kill a fetus, which is a kid, a child in the making, you know? So
Hmm.
it's kind of hypocritical.
I think a lot of people think about it kind of like a different way. They're like, well, they think that it's like our like female healthcare is being regulated more than guns,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and like guns in schools. And I'm in my cat is opening my closet right now and trying to get into my closet. I'm just gonna
Facts.
let her be. I have like two like sliding door closets and she can just like move it.
Yeah,
Anyway, but I'm in South Dakota, so I am in the state where it's like completely our governor is like fuck birth control, fuck like all of this shit, like we're wiping all of it out.
yeah.
So like, my state is like one of the extremist states. My mom was actually with this same guy that got his tree crushed by a head. She was forced into an abortion.
Right.
And she said that that was the absolute like worst day of her life. She said that because she was so excited because she found out she was pregnant. She was
Yeah,
like really really happy about it, and then she told my stepdad, and he was like, ain't no fucking way, because we lived in a really shitty rundown house that his parents were like paying for.
yeah,
Like he was selling like opioids on like Craigslist, like this was his job.
yeah,
And so she said that, and they already knew the gender. Like it was pretty far along. Like she was like 3 months in, which
yeah,
is technically the first trimester, but you can tell the gender. Like
yeah,
that's pretty far along, and it was like the type of, this is a little graphic, but like they couldn't give her like a pill or an injection or anything. It was the full on vacuum suck that thing out.
oh shit.
And she said that she was just like, he drove her there and she was like pleading with him like, please, like I don't want to do this, like I don't want to do this, and he made her do it. And she said that she was like looking at all the papers and stuff you had to fill out, and one of the questions is like, is anyone forcing you to do this? And she's like, she had to just say no. And then she said the entire time she was just like bawling her eyes out as they were doing all that shit.
Facts.
But my biggest view is that I think abortion is a very, very sad thing, like that we have to have it, you know? Like
Yeah,
I think it's super, super depressing. Like no one wants to go through that shit.
yeah,
And all I think about is just like I don't think if you're in that situation, I think that's a really, really sad situation. And my mom's pregnant now
yeah,
again.
yeah,
And so she's still like super, super like even though she was forced into an abortion, she's like super, super like pro choice.
yeah,
Because she says that she's extremely lucky to be in the situation now where she can like financially like care for a child.
right.
But oh, I had a point and it completely just like
No, you're good.
but
You're good.
like I think it I think that it would just be better to like can we just cut it off at like a month in after a certain point like you can't do it anymore, like let's say like after the injection or like the pill, then like there's no more like yeah you're having this kid now, sorry.
Yeah,
Like but also like childbirth is a really fucking scary thing.
facts.
And like I don't think like the biggest thing is like 99% of women today get like sexually assaulted.
Yeah, unfortunate.
And yeah, it's very unfortunate. And a lot of those can be younger girls.
Facts.
And if a younger girl has to go through childbirth, then there's going to be two deaths, the baby and the girl, because a little girl's body can't support a baby
Yeah,
and they can't give birth. So
no,
they'll
facts. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
and so I think, oh, that's what I was going to say. So I just think it's a super, super sad thing. And even though it's like sad, I think it's needed because before 1973, before it was legalized,
Hmm.
there was just, like people were finding like newborns like in dumpsters
Yeah.
and finding like dead girls in like alleyways and shit.
Fuck.
It's like, and so, and there's like a lot of women that like live on the streets and stuff like that are drug addicts. It's like it doesn't matter if you take it away or not, they're still gonna find some sketchy ass way to
All
like
right.
there's a lot of fucked up women out there. Like
Yeah.
they're still gonna find some sketchy ass way to do that, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna stop them. You're just gonna increase the death toll by two instead of one, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think life is very sacred and I think that it should be protected. But I don't think that fetuses should have more life rights than these little girls that get raped and impregnated, you know?
Facts.
I think that we should be protecting the children more
Yeah.
instead of like babies. I know that might sound fucked up,
No, no, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, they should
but
have some stipulations with that.
and yeah, but the biggest thing it's not that's the thing like a lot of people think that Roe versus Wade is just abortion. It's not like it's birth control. Like I take birth control because not because of like safe sex or anything like that, but because of like my periods are
Yeah.
like this is gross, but like they're like those periods rip women apart, bro, and so that's why a lot of them take birth control because it helps like keep it regulated and like make it so you're not bleeding like 2 weeks in a row.
Facts.
And yeah, I think birth control is an important, and they're like taking out like our governor. She wants to completely wipe out like Plan Bs,
Yeah.
which I think that's a little much because doesn't that mean then that we're also gonna have baby boom? Like
Yeah.
we're gonna have a slight baby boom, and by 2050 we're already gonna have 9 billion people occupying this planet. And then you think about without that baby boom, by 2050 we're gonna have 9 billion, and there's already like you have you heard about like the formula shortage?
Yeah. I fucking went to Walmart and seen it. I was like, oh my God. Hey,
Me and my
I don't know
friend
what to tell y'all.
we went to Walmart and we went to like the we went to like the Plan B pregnancy test section. All of them wiped out. Like women are just like they're probably just like stocking up on like Plan Bs now. But
Yeah.
that's just scary. Like there's a lot of women. Like so, I work at a daycare. I
Yeah.
work I work with the babies.
Yeah.
I'm a baby room teacher, and that's just, it's fucked up that there's women that just like can't feed their children, not because they don't have the money, but because there's literally no fucking formula, and a lot of women can't breastfeed.
Facts.
But it's happening, and there's not much we can do about it, except like that's the thing, like there's a lot of like countries like Finland, abortion is completely legal at any time, but they have the lowest abortion rates in the world for the longest time. And that's simply because they care for their mothers, they have affordable health care and like affordable childcare. It's like
Facts.
there's other ways you can prevent abortion, you know,
Yeah. Yeah, we
than
live in
just
America though, so, like they really don't give a shit about anybody except their own
it's
pockets.
happening. Yup.
Yeah, it's rather unfortunate. I mean, it's sad to see. And you make some valid points. Like, yeah, I didn't even like really think about like the young girls and stuff.
And our foster care systems are like, there's like, that's why I want to be a social worker too, because there's a lot of shitty people out there that were like, okay, I'm gonna take in these foster kids, like these orphans, just because now that I have these foster kids, I get a social security check from the government.
Yeah,
It's how you get like foster homes that are like incredibly like abusive
right.
and shit. It's just like, I feel bad for kids nowadays.
Nah, facts. It's one of the reasons I'm not gonna be having any kids because this country is fucked up.
Exactly. That's how a lot of people feel. Like my mom's pregnant now. We found out I'm having a baby brother, but she was like scared for the longest time that it was going to be a girl. She's like, I don't want to bring a daughter into this world where she doesn't have like basic bodily autonomy, you know?
Yeah,
But what's she going to do? It'll be fine. That means just girls are going to be like, guys don't think it applies to them, but girls aren't going to want to have sex just for fun anymore. They're going to be fucking scared. And in our future, we already have like a formula shortage. I think that soon we're gonna have like a condom shortage. It
facts,
makes sense because people are gonna be stocking up on those, bro.
facts. Nah, you're not lying. I'm not gonna stock up. I'm about to go stock up. You're gonna go stock up.
Yo, do you mind asking where you live at?
I live in Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Nice.
Where you stay at? Actually, don't
What?
answer that. Don't answer that. You
Because I
already
already
answered
told
it.
you.
Yeah, you already answered
Yeah.
it.
Do you have nose piercings on both sides?
Yes, ma'am.
I had one, and it got ripped out during sex.
Holy shit.
And I know, and I didn't even realize it until the next day. I was like, it's not there.
What
and then
the
it
fuck?
and then it closed up, and then by the time he got it back to me, it was literally less than 24 hours later.
Facts.
I tried to put that bitch back in, and fucking like a fountain of blood, just like, and so I might try to re-pierce my nose again, but
Facts. That shit
I'm
kind of
not sure.
hurts though.
It does hurt, especially like, bro, I'm one of those people, bro, I got a thick nose.
Yeah.
Like, that shit that shit
Facts.
hurts.
Same. Yeah, same. Like I used to have the septum and that shit hurts.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that shit
bet.
fucking hurts.
I think I thought septums were always cool, but it's a very
Yeah,
sensitive area.
I've gotten it done like maybe 2 or 3 times. I'm not really like fond of like getting it again. I don't know. I might. It just depends. Depends on how I feel.
How old are you?
How do you think I am?
Like 23,
Nope.
26,
Close.
25,
Colder.
27.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
It's alright.
Yeah, yeah. What time,
Yeah.
what time is it there? Is it like 2?
125.
125? It's 12:25 here.
Facts. So y'all are an hour behind.
Yeah, I took a nap from like 8 to like 11, so I'm probably not going to be going to sleep for a while,
Facts. You're Midwest, right?
unfortunately.
Facts.
Yeah, not by choice. Like we moved here because we're like, all right, because my stepdad was stalking us, and we're like, all right, we're gonna move to like the butt fuck nowhere, you know? So middle of the Midwest.
How are the prices over there?
Gas prices?
No, like just prices in general.
Prices, because so I used to live in Seattle,
Yeah.
and so prices down here are a lot. They're a lot cheaper, but we also get paid a little bit less.
Okay. I feel that.
So it kind of balances out.
I feel that. I feel that. You
I
got a lot
think
of
it may
friends?
prop. Yeah, yeah, I do.
You popular?
Um, no one. Well, it's summertime. School's not in session. I don't really know what popular like means, because all the popular people at my school, it's like everyone hates them. You know.
Oh shit.
I'm in like the druggy group at school.
I'm in the druggy group. I
Yeah,
feel that.
it's a pretty vibey group to be in.
Yeah. Like what kind of drugs? Like shrooms?
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah, weed, shrooms, Molly.
What you did, Molly?
Yeah, that shit fries your brain. Have you ever done that?
Nah, I was always scared to do Molly.
I've done it 2 or 3 times. It feels nice, but it's not good for you. So I
It
kind of
was
stopped
lit.
doing that.
It was lit.
It was it was okay. I could see how people call it like a sex drug, you know,
Yeah.
but it it like I don't know. I just did it with like girlfriends though.
Facts.
And we all just like it makes you like super emotional, so we're crying. We're like, I love you so much, like shit like that.
Facts.
But I did the last time I did shrooms. What today's the 27th. I did shrooms on June 2nd.
How is
That was
it?
the last time I did shrooms. Yeah, because that was my birthday. And yeah, I was actually thinking earlier that I want to get my hands on some again. I usually eat them on pizza.
Facts.
Have
How
you
is
ever
it?
done shrooms? You've never done them?
Nah.
I recommend it. I recommend it. So then you've never done like acid or anything?
Nah, I've done acid. That shit's lit.
Fuck acid. Don't do fucking acid.
What?
Acid is so bad for you. Shrooms are like so much better.
I mean, I don't do acid anymore, but I've done it twice in my lifetime.
Do you know how much you did?
Shit. Enough to fucking like feel like I was melting.
Me and my friend, we did something really stupid, and we did acid 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
And we were it was at the beginning, you know, so you're just starting to feel happy. You don't really feel anything yet. You just feel kind of like pumped for everything. And so I don't know why, for some reason we thought it would be a good idea to start watching a shit ton of murder documentaries like on Netflix. Yeah,
Fucking
this
bad
is
idea.
I know. And so we got like 4 documentaries in, and then we're fucking like peeking, right? And my friend like left to go to the bathroom, and I remember like I just, you know, when ego death is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like I could feel like all of my identity like just slipping away, like I was forgetting like who I was, so I just kept saying my name over and over and over again.
Right.
My name's Ava, by the way.
I am TGSOT.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say my real name for social media reasons. I'm recording this, by the way, if you didn't know.
That's cool.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
That
What's it
shit.
gonna be on?
YouTube,
YouTube?
YouTube and Twitter.
It's a pretty okay conversation.
Yeah, it's politically correct. It's politically correct.
I would, yeah, I think so. I think we got we
Nothing,
got it pretty respectful.
nothing
Yeah.
Joe Rogan wouldn't say.
Jesus. He's about as like politically correct as Kanye West.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Have you seen videos of Kanye West on Joe Rogan's show?
he's fucking unhinged.
I
I
saw
haven't
this
seen him.
video.
I haven't seen him on like Joe Rogan, but that motherfucker's unhinged for sure.
He's like, what are you saying? He's like, I'm gonna make all of these mechanical bees, and he's like, and if you an op, then the mechanical bees are just gonna come after you. And they were like, and like, and everyone like started laughing, and then it went back to Kanye's face, and he's just dead serious. Like everyone's like laughing at him. Like he's artists can be crazy.
Yeah, he just hits that face.
He's like, what the fuck are you
Serious.
laughing?
I'm dead ass serious. He's like, I'm dead ass serious.
Yeah, he thinks that he's like, what did he say? He's like, I'm the leader. He's like, I'm. He wants to be the leader of America.
Facts.
But honestly, at this point in America, give him a shot. What worse could happen?
Right.
Have you seen that video, that viral video going around of Biden like he like stops his bike and he goes to get off the bike and he just fucking eats shit off of his bike.
Yeah, I saw that.
That shit's so funny.
Nah, it is. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's kind of deserved for lying about forgiving student loan debt. So
He lied a lot about a lot of shit.
yeah, yeah, he
He
did.
also said he also said that there was no way he was gonna let that he would like veto the Roe versus Wade thing. He hasn't said shit about it. He hasn't done anything about it. Honestly, I think that they like he looks like every time like he goes in front of a camera, he looks like they just went up to him like they woke him up in like a middle of a nap. They're like, Joe, like come on, Joe, like you gotta, and he like, or have you seen that video where he turns to shake hands with someone and no one's there? He's just like has his hand out like to shake it with
Facts,
someone, and there's just air.
facts. Yeah, that motherfucker has to have like dementia or some shit.
Dude, I don't understand what's going on with all the old dudes. Just get all the old people out, bro.
Yeah,
Like, she's
they
like
they
this man's.
they had
Oh,
their time to shine.
they did, they did, and now they're trying to control. They're trying to put like 60s, 70s government on 2022 society, and it's not working out too well.
Nah, at all. Fucking sucks. It's trash.
We can't do anything except like joke about it and like
Yeah,
make memes out of it. But
facts. They're like, you know what? I don't give a fuck about that meme because I'm in charge.
I think a lot of politicians, doesn't matter what side they're on, there's like some sus shit going on both sides. Okay.
Nah, but yeah, you know, um, a friend of a friend is a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? You watch my back, I watch your back. You wash my hand, I wash yours.
Mm-hmm.
Type of thing.
Oh, but back to shrooms. Um, Definitely a positive experience. Like okay, so I'm on like this is gonna be I'm on like a bunch of like antidepressants, you know?
Facts.
And so like and those like they fuck with you. They fuck up your life. Like if I had the opportunity to go back and be like, no thank you, you know, like I would because now I'm gonna be on these meds for the rest of my life, you know. But shrooms are being shrooms are being researched for like to like be like medicine for like depression and anxiety and bipolar disorder.
Nah, facts.
And shrooms are a very, very positive experience.
I feel that. What do you do? Like hydroponics or
What do you mean?
So like what kind of shrooms? Like hydroponic or like cow shrooms?
Don't know. The blue ones.
The blue ones? What the fuck? They're blue?
Yeah, shrooms are blue, bro. Like the inside, because that's all the psilocybin.
I've only seen like cow shrooms, to be honest.
Shrooms are very, very nice. And it just feels like compared to acid, it just feels like a more like a cleaner trip, if that makes sense.
Yeah, your brain isn't like fucking like overloading with
Yeah.
random bullshit.
And shrooms are good for you. So like, you know.
Yeah. Nah, facts, facts, facts. Favorite TV show?
Um oh, I have so many favorite TV shows. I love like adult animation, so I'm like into like Rick and Morty and shit. Right now I'm watching The Regular Show. Do you know what show that is?
Yeah. I wish
I
they wouldn't have
fucking love
canceled
that
that
show.
show.
I'm watching it on Hulu, but they did cancel it on Cartoon Network.
Facts.
But have you seen that? They have an episode where they had, I didn't even realize it until I rewatched it, but they had an episode with Chance the Rapper and Tyler the Creator in it. And then you look at the characters and they look exactly like Chance and Tyler. It's fucking
Facts.
awesome.
Facts. You fuck with
And the
Tyler?
regular, what?
You fuck with Tyler?
No one doesn't fuck with Tyler. Tyler's just fucking hilarious. Even if you don't like
Facts.
his music, his vibe is
Facts.
just, or just like his, I really like I like Tyler the Creator because he's the one that got Kali Uchis famous. You know who that is?
Yeah.
The bitch that's like always with him. I fucking fuck with Kali. She's so hot and her voice is so fucking awesome.
Facts. I feel
I
that.
like his Tyler's aesthetic is very, very cool.
True that.
What are your favorite TV shows?
Favorite TV show.
See, it's not that easy.
I haven't watched South Park recently, but South Park's
South
pretty
Park.
good. I watch Netflix mostly. I don't really know what's on like TV anymore.
No one watches TV.
I watch a lot of anime.
Anime?
Yeah.
I've watched horror anime,
Yeah.
but not much else. Like I've seen Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle and what is it like Princess Nokia, something like that.
True that.
I've seen a few, but not a lot.
Facts. I don't know the last two, but I've seen Spirited Away.
Oh yeah, Spirited Away is like one of the most like common like top tier
Yeah.
movies.
Have you ever seen Hunter x Hunter?
Oh my gosh, that sounds super familiar. Is it anime?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
What about shit? What's a good anime? Oh, Death Note.
Is that the horror? Yeah, I've seen Death Note.
Death Note's my shit.
I've seen a lot of the horror ones. The horror ones are like they're super violent, but they're like beautiful in a way I can't explain. Like the way they like rip apart bodies and shit in anime. I can't remember what's the. There's this one anime with like a wolf, a big ass like wolf creature that like is just like ripping people apart.
Facts. Facts.
But I like the regular show because I heard that the regular show was actually like the creators of it were like they met each other like at a gas station and they were doing acid like on this curb.
What?
Yeah. And then so then you watch the regular show and they have so many drug references.
Really?
Like so many. Yeah. And so then I come back and I watch it as like a 17-year-old and I like enjoy the shit out of it because they totally reference like acid and shit like all the time.
True that.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's
Mm-hmm.
what's up. So it's your last year?
Yep, I'll be on my senior year.
Facts. You know what college you want to go to?
I kind of want to go to Arizona.
Facts. Why Arizona?
Big party school sounds kind of fun. I also have a lot of family in Arizona,
Facts.
and a lot of people I know from school are going there or have already moved there.
Facts. That's how you do it.
Did you go to school?
Yeah, I went to I graduated and I went to like some like fucking uh it's kind of like not a technical college, but like they only taught like certain things like they taught like nursing stuff, like audio engineering, shit like that.
What did you go for?
Audio engineering. Yeah. I'm into music, so
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't graduate cuz my one of my teachers was an asshole and like made me like repay for the class because I showed up to class late like 3 times, but I had like an A in the class. So I was like, man, fuck this. I'm not paying for this shit.
Jeez, that's really fucked up. What kind of teacher, like, when it has to do with money, bro, like,
Yeah.
make you redo that shit? Like, it's not already expensive enough.
Just a fucking asshole. That's all. Just an asshole. That's it. He's like, oh, you're not super professional. I don't fucking want to be super professional all the time. That gets annoying.
Also, like, is he like older?
Yeah.
The older generation has like you can be professional but still like self-expressive, and the older generation like does not.
Yeah.
They don't realize that like like tattoos are still like tabooed and shit like and stuff like that. So like I can't
Right.
wait. Like I know this sounds dark, but all the old people are gonna die soon. and and we're gonna have, once we get some of our like generation X, you know, like our parents
Yeah.
move up, hopefully it'll get a little bit better.
Nah, facts. Nah, facts. The new leaders. Yeah. We like take shit serious, but it's not like, all right, I'm gonna be a fucking asshole and like
Yeah, like
lie.
you don't have fucking sticks up your asses.
Facts. No bueno.
Uh,
True that. You got your head on your shoulders, you know? You'll
I
find love.
do.
You got time. You're going to college, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna
Hmm.
have time to party, fucking have fun.
My mom's gonna help me with college too. Like I'm not just doing it on my own because she got pregnant with me at my age,
Yeah.
and she didn't go to college. She got pregnant on her gap year.
Oh, facts.
So college just like stopped. And so she's like, "You're going to college and you're not getting pregnant."
Facts.
And I'm like, "Okay, I'm down with that."
No pregnancy. That shit.
Uh-uh.
That shit kind of like it does kind of hinder some things.
Just a bit, just a little bit.
Facts. And you say your name was
Yeah.
Ava?
Yep. You still haven't told me. Like, you can't even give me like a first name that I.
Nah, cause like
What was it?
somebody's gonna watch this and like I'm into like the occult and shit, and I don't really need them knowing my real
You're into the occult?
name. Yeah, I'm a Thelemite.
I'm a part of the Temple of Satan.
No fucking way.
Yes, fucking way.
No fucking way. Stop capping.
Hmm. I'm not
Stop.
capping. I am registered
No
in
shit.
the Satanic Temple. Yep.
That's fucking lit.
Yep. And I think the main reason why is because I did it like a few years ago, because when the whole entire like a lot of women are actually doing that, because now like let's say like obviously you hope not, but let's say you do get like sexually assaulted and you need a plan B or something.
Yeah.
Now I'm protected under religion, the First Amendment,
Yeah.
to be able to get whatever healthcare I need.
Facts. That's smart.
But also, Satanists, they don't even believe in Satan. like Satanists are just like they're mainly just like atheists.
Okay.
It's mainly like a political movement instead of like a religious one, you know?
Okay. Okay. Tell me
But
more.
I'm not an atheist though. I'm I'm esoteric,
Okay.
which
Yeah.
is like it's like fucking like the Germanic like Norwegian witches, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like some
Yeah.
midsummer shit.
I kind of peeped because you were like talking about like Artemis. I kind of peeped. I kind of peeped. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's like that too. I was raised that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you're a traditionalist.
Yeah, I guess. I
Yeah.
think I think I'm really lucky to have that. I'm really lucky to not be like born into like a super like Christian family and have that like shoved down my throat my entire
Yeah.
life and then feel guilty about like not fully believing it and then just believing in God because I'm fucking scared. Because there's a
Yeah.
lot of people like that and I think that's really fucked up.
Yeah.
Like if you believe in something because you're afraid of it, like that's kind of fucked.
Yeah. Nah. Facts. 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 You hip. You're not lost in the sauce. That's what's up.
Uh-uh.
That's what's up. You're not lost in the sauce. You got that blessing on you.
Yup.
Got that blessing on you wherever you go. That's tight. That's tight. That's tight. That's tight. That's tight.
Yeah, dude, but my mom's a fucking witch though, so I have like we have like fucking like of course we got rocks all over our house and she hangs like fucking like sage and all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for witchy shit I have around my room.
I seen the eye earlier. I was gonna say something about the eye.
I have a lot of I gotta show you my shroom poster. Hold up.
Facts.
I got it from oh shit. It says eat me.
Facts. That's tight.
Yeah.
Damn, that one's fire. The behind you?
This one?
Yeah. That's lit.
Yeah, and then I have a lot of shit. I have like yeah, we have like a bunch of like tarot cards and like runes and shit. Runes are like those Viking. They're like bones with like engravings on them, and then like they're supposed to like tell the future or something. But I don't have them. My mom does that shit.
Facts.
But yeah,
That's lit. That's saucy. That's saucy. That's saucy.
and then I live in the Midwest, so also like everyone thinks I'm the devil.
Everyone thinks you're the devil. No, I feel that.
But that's the thing, like that's what I love about like Satanists too, is that like the reason they choose to identify with the devil is because it's the opposite of Christianity. They're just trying to piss Christians off, and it works.
Nah, nah, facts. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that.
Because that's what they're all about. They're like freedom of expression. Like you have the right to express yourself like however you want to religiously.
Facts.
So like you can have so if you're gonna be this extreme like Catholic, then I can be this extreme the other way, you know?
Yeah. Nah, that's lit. I'm fucking with that. I'm fucking with that for sure.
Fucking oh yeah. I'm not into I'm not into the whole because a lot of the big thing about Christianity is that they want to save other people, you know?
Yeah.
But that also means just shoving your religion down their throat.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is okay, what did you say you were?
A Thelemite.
That sounds familiar. What is it?
It's a religion from the 1900s. It's a religion founded in the 1900s by Aleister Crowley.
Can you give me a little bit more than that?
Okay, so it's it's all about like balance, you know. So I'm an unorthodox Thelemite, you know. There's some things that I don't subscribe to
Oh
personally
yeah.
for my own reasons. So like when you accept the book of the law and you accept being a Orthodox Thelemite, you have to denounce other religious books. And for me, like, there are certain aspects about Thelema that relate to other books or other doctrines. So
Yeah.
for me, it seems like a bit of a conundrum, like when it comes to having to do that, you know?
Yeah. Religion should be eye opening. You shouldn't be like turning your head away from like other possibilities, you know?
Yeah. So like, the whole yin and yang, good and evil, that's what I perceive balance to be. And, love is the law, love under will. But like I've seen that like some people who say that, they kind of lack love. So, I mean, it I don't know, it seems like some people are hypocritical when it comes to that. So I
There's
just choose
parts
to
of
be unorthodox. And I'm not properly initiated because like I I'm not properly initiated because I've seen how some of these people act. And I'm not saying all Thelemites are like that, and that's not a perfect representation of what a Thelemite is or Thelema. But I've seen the actions of some of these people, and I cannot subscribe to it at all. Like, you should not be forcing me to think this way or act this way, or you shouldn't be like harassing me if I want to think my own way,
hmm
Because in Thelema, you have your freedom, to think however you want to think. But
free
like,
will, yeah.
yeah, like a lot of Thelemites don't agree on everything. So, it's like what the fuck.
Yeah,
And and
I'm not
also,
into like
yeah,
sacrificing goats or anything either. Like there's parts of a religion that you can
yeah,
not take.
yeah. No, I'm not into the sacrificing goats. I'm not into that.
Yeah. Or drinking blood or shit. No, thank you. I'm okay.
Yeah, and I personally have my own choice when it comes to sexuality. So some things I'm just not gonna be able to partake in.
Are they like are they pretty like a straight religion? Like a like sexuality wise?
Uh, from what I've seen now,
Nice.
for what I've seen. But
I'm getting
shout out to everybody's sexuality. You know what I'm saying? I
oh
don't have
yeah.
no problem with it, but it becomes a problem when like you're fucking like harassing me or like you're subtweeting me because I want to be a heterosexual man of color. You know what I'm saying? Or person of color. Because
My
all the people of color that I usually see in the occult, like they're not particularly straight. So it's like I'm a fucking minority. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. My friends have a saying. They're just like my guy friends, they're like, you can be gay, just don't gay on me. I'm like,
Just
okay.
so gay on me. Nah,
Yeah.
facts. But yeah, and like
Good
the
saying.
whole, like I've noticed, like a lot of the people that I follow on Twitter that are like into like the occult or like esoterica and whatnot, like they can talk about their tradition and their heritage freely. But the moment that I like mention some shit, like some people start acting fucking haywire and shit. So I just kind of like stay away from those people.
They're really just it sucks how there has to be like toxic people in like every single type of religion. You can't really get away from it, you know?
Yeah,
There's always gonna be someone who's gonna try to use religion as like a weapon, you know?
yeah. And then like another thing, so like the book of the law and the book of Thelema, like I'm gonna be honest, some of that stuff I'm just like, you know what, dude, I I don't even want to go further in reading this. I don't even want to go further in reading this because like you can take certain things and bring certain outside aspects to it to advance it, And like I'm all about advancing a religion and you know what I'm saying pushing the barriers, you know, breaking the barriers, you know what I mean? Because like all right, this was founded in the 1900s. How long do you want to stay in the fucking 1900s,
Mm-hmm.
you know? It's 2022, like we're in the digital era, like you want me to be this specific magician, you want me to be like you want me to partake in these certain type of ceremonies, but not everybody's going to adhere to that shit, or no, not everybody's going to feel welcomed into that. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I bridge a gap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that guy over there who would never fuck with, you know what I'm saying, the occult or like anything esoteric, like they see me and they're like, all right, maybe I'll give this a thought since this person I can resonate with. But yeah, I am not the perfect representation of a Thelemite, but I am a Thelemite. I practice in solidarity, which I feel is the best way for me.
Any church, doesn't matter what kind of church it is, any church can be sus.
Yeah.
Any
And it church can be
group.
sus.
Yep.
Nah, facts. Like, there are certain like hidden teachings and you know what I mean, like practices that like require I don't want to say like Christian, but like Abrahamic, like you know what I'm saying, ties or Abrahamic like Abrahamic, yeah, like Abrahamic ties or you know what I'm saying, or like elements, you know, Abrahamic elements. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, all right, so when I do it, why do you have a problem? Or when I like you know what I'm saying, say something publicly, or I bring like this like newfound thought, you want to like bash me for it, and then you want to take that and then apply it to like other things, you know what I'm saying? It's like what the fuck.
I do.
But yeah, I enjoy being a Thelemite. It's nice. I learned a lot of stuff.
I think that's another good part about shrooms is that like if you try to like I heard this what was it some like psilocybin scientist basically like a shroom scientist. He's like you if you're taking shrooms like just to get fucked up, you're gonna get fucked up. But if you are taking shrooms with like the mindset, like you have something like in your mind that you want to achieve
Yeah.
by doing this, then like shrooms, like they will literally let you like there's been times like I've been on shrooms and it's like you just come to peace with everything around you and you feel so connected to like the earth and you've connected to like your soul and
Yeah.
like it you just feel you feel connected and you feel just like acceptance with everything around you, and that's a really nice feeling.
Facts. What do you like most about like being a Satanist?
um I love okay, this is not really about being a satanist, but i'm I'm a nice person. I'm not scary. I think I'm pretty sweet and pretty generous. And so I love wearing my fucking like shirts, my shirts that are like the devil and like all of these like gothic shit. And then when people actually like come up and talk to me, you know, like I'm just like a sweet person, you know, but I like how it's basically the biggest thing about Satanism is that you be whoever you want to be and you don't let any religion or organization like dictate that.
Facts. Hexagram.
Hexagram. I've never seen that before.
Facts.
Yeah, but like there's seven tenets of Satanism. It's basically like don't judge someone for whatever the fuck they want to do. Believe in science and like doctors and stuff like that. Like respect respect animals and nature. Like it's just like everything. That's the thing. Like the seven tenets are like things that like everyone would agree upon.
Right.
It's like you can say that you're a Christian, but I guarantee you would agree with all of these tenets of Satanism. You know?
Facts. I really like what I like about Satanism is You don't help anybody that doesn't want to help themselves. I like that a
Yeah.
lot. That helped me out. That helped me out in life a lot. Like I'm like fucking like helping these people, fucking like giving them money and shit. And it's like you're just fucking off, bro. You're like just staying
Yeah.
in an infinite fucking loop when you can get out of that infinite loop.
hmm I I also like just how much they like to piss people off just because they can.
Facts.
Like pissing people off as in like all these like Christians will get so mad because they're worshiping the devil. They're literally not worshiping the devil. They're just saying that they do because it gets a rise out of you.
Facts.
And I think that's kind of badass.
No, facts, 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 facts. You got Insta?
I do have Insta.
Follow me on Insta. I'll follow you back.
Okay, hold on. What's yours?
Uh, facts. I'm gonna follow you now.
Yeah, I think I might be followed by the Temple of Satan. I
Nah,
might
facts.
be. Golden Serpent. Is
What? That's fucking crazy. Your fucking name is Ava Nicole 39.
yeah, why?
So like in Thelema, like 93, 93, 93 is like gematria for like Thelema, and
I'm
like
gonna pretend like I know what that means.
so like I can't really like fucking explain all these things because like I just know what it is. I don't like fucking just like cram all this stuff into my brain. I just know what it is, you know?
I bet it takes a while, and that sounds pretty.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit you gotta cram into your brain, and I just cannot overload my shit with all that.
Mhm.
I'm already like fucking unhinged as it is, and
All right,
I know somebody's gonna see this and be like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." Da, 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 da. Fuck off.
you can take what you want out of a religion because that's like it's whatever feels right in your head. Like you don't have to take all of it. Like
Facts.
I don't want to sacrifice virgins, but that's what my ancestors did. Like I
Facts.
or fucking like, like yeah. All right. You talked me into being tired. So, I'm probably going to go to bed.
Facts. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah, nice talking to you too. Hi to Twitter or whatever, the YouTube or something.
Ava,
Yup.
member of the Church of Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. All Satanists go follow her. Church of Satan.
Dude,
Church of
that'd be
Satan.
awesome.
Prop her up with many blessings.
Oh yeah.
She deserves it.
Yep.
All right, it was nice talking to you.
Bye bye.
Bye.